Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new episode from the carpet of my old apartment. That's right, I'm going to be going back to the old school days where I used to record videos in closets, laundry rooms, wherever I could get a quiet room. And yeah, basically I'm moving over to a new place, and unfortunately that new place doesn't have Wi-Fi for a couple of days, so I'm forced to record videos here. I don't even have service on my phone at my new place, which I probably should have thought about before I signed the lease. But anyways, let's go and get into some videos today on this nice shaggy carpet floor using this new PEKKA Executioner deck that I've seen a lot of people use. First of all, it's classic bridge spam with the Battle Ram, Bandit, Night Witch, but you also have the Executioner Tornado on defense. And then the PEKKA is really the wild card. Certain decks actually don't have a single counter to the PEKKA, so you can sort of steamroll your way through those troops. I've seen a couple of them that work really well, but let's go and try this out right now. I'm going to try it inside of a grand challenge to see if we can pick up some wins, and let's go ahead and do it on this wonderful day of the weekend. And starting off against Buckware, let's see if we can get it done. Now, of course, you guys have seen bridge spam by now. Bridge spam is all over the place inside of Clash Royale. Some people hate it, some people love it. Personally, I think it's okay right now. And as this balloon goes down, gotta be a little bit worried about that balloon. I do have Executioner Tornado, so if he tries to do anything crazy, we can just go ahead and do work against it. And when I said he might try to do something crazy, that would qualify for a double balloon. So let's go ahead and take that all out. We've got the Executioner doing work right here. Electro Wizard should die in a moment. There goes the tower, and wow. I don't know what to say about that push right there. Mirrored Balloon. Someone might have been stuck inside of 2v2 sudden death mode and forgot to change their deck, because that is just not going to work out at all. And as the Executioner flies over, he realizes that he's in a lot of trouble going against Executioner Tornado. And this one is looking pretty dang good for us. And let's go and get our Battle Ram ready right now. Okay, Battle Ram's going to run through. Seeing if he has a counter. He does have Skeleton Army. Let's go and take that out with arrows. Perfect arrows right there. Will chop down everything. He does have Goblin Gang, so my PEKKA really won't do much this game. Got to keep that in mind. But let's get our Night Witch ready. And basically, as long as we have Executioner Tornado. Oh, he does have Freeze, though, so let's keep that in mind. As long as we just keep on our toes regarding these balloons, I think we should be fine. But here goes the PEKKA. And this is where it might get tough. He has Skeleton Army as well as Goblin Gang. I don't know if he has them in rotation, but we can see. And as this PEKKA walks over, he's going to play a Night Witch all the way back here. So preparing for the Skarmy or the Goblin Gang, I'm going to play my Poison Spell. By the way, that one little bat has been crushing that tower. Oh, that Skeleton Army just got completely roasted, and that's going to be tower number 1 going down to 0. And I think Buckware knows he's in a lot of trouble right now. So we're going to go ahead and get everything ready. Do a little bit of bridge spam, and let's see what he's going to do to respond. Is he going to use Goblin Gang? Yep, he will. Still going to make its way all the way to the tower right there. He even mirrored his Goblin Gang. Now that's a little sad when the mirrored Goblin Gang doesn't work out. Bandit's going to lock onto everything and eventually get to that tower right there. Going to crash right into the King Tower, and this game is all but over. Let's get ready for the balloon, mirrored balloon or freeze balloon, and we're going to go ahead and suck everything backwards right here. Looks like the tower actually still can do damage, and the bats are still coming out of that Night Witch right there, doing a great job. Let's go and get our PEKKA down. Let's go ahead and get our Poison Spell down momentarily against the inevitable Skeleton Army or Goblin Gang. And as that PEKKA rolls over, this should be GG well played, and a pretty crushing win for the very first battle using this deck. Now, normally you don't play mirrored balloon players, but I promise this deck still works incredibly well inside of challenges as well as other leaderboards. 3 crowns to 0, and let's go ahead and get into battle number 2 before my butt gets extremely sore for sitting on this carpet. And let's go ahead and pop it open right now. All right, let's do it. Battle number 2. I think that this one's going to be a little bit more difficult if our opponent doesn't bring mirrored balloons. If we see some of the meta decks that have been hopping around right now, a lot of people have been talking how the meta right now is rock, paper, scissors. Basically, you know, there's only a couple of types of decks that just end up beating each other, whether it's bridge spam, 3 musketeers, stuff like that. Looks like this first battle right here, we've got the second battle, we got Royal GG as well as Night Witch. I'm just going to get my Executioner ready, because this Executioner plus Tornado should just be able to crush this push right now. And let's go and Tornado everything backwards, just so the Royal GG isn't onto the tower or for as long as possible. That is going to absolutely crush that push right there. And now that we have the Executioner doing work, let's go and drop Bandit and see if we can knock down Carmel's tower. Look at all of the HP we have left on everything. The Bandit's going to crush into that tower. The PEKKA's going to run right into the tower. That's going to be tower number 1 going down to 0. The PEKKA, I was hoping the Bandit would be able to get one more hit. Very nicely done for tower number 1. And yeah, Royal GG in the very back plus Night Witch was just absolutely devastating against, you know, what I had inside of my hand. Bats are going to clean up these Elite Barbarians right here. Why not even drop a our battle ram and swag it out with our arrows. Oh, we're not going to hit anything, but that's okay. Bats are still going to do work. Bats are still going to do work. Bats are still going to do work against that tower. Beat up that tower. 410 HP right there. Not too bad at all. I did not think that push would work, but I got a little bit cocky after taking that first tower. Let's go and reset, see where this dude's going to drop his Royal GG, and continue onwards with our next push. Now, another Royal GG all the way back there means we can just play our P.E.K.K.A near our tower. And even with the Night Witch, even with anything else this dude has, this push is just going to get obliterated. And he's even... Oh, I didn't mean to play the Executioner, by the way. But he's even going to play the Inferno Tower right there, which is a little bit crazy to me. But let's get our Night Witch as soon as possible. Please, Night Witch, please. Nice. The Night Witch is going to tank for the P.E.K.K.A. The bats are going to come out of the Night Witch, which will do a great job tanking. Take a look at all those bats, making sure that P.E.K.K.A stays nice and alive right here. I'll play the Battle Ram to counter these Elite Barbs for the time being. Barbarians will come out. Fireball's going to go in. Looks like the Elite Barbs are going to do work, but with the Bandit just hopping onto everything in sight, that should be a dead King Tower, and that's going to be a dead opponent right there with another 3-crown victory. This deck is racking up the 3 crowns. If you can get a P.E.K.K.A with like 20 HP or 20% HP to the tower, it's just going to mow it down so quickly, which is why this deck is so good for picking up 3 crowns inside of Clash Royale. So let's go and get to number 3 right here against Germ. And dare we face a meta deck? We faced Royal GG, we faced Mirrored Balloon, Freeze. Let's see if Germ can be our next victim. And I'm going to start off with the Night Witch in the back and see what Germ's going to play. Okay, Germ is taking an interesting approach. Now, I don't see this often, but this is the approach where your opponent plays nothing. And they pray you just disconnect from the battle. Unfortunately, that is not going to work out for Germ right here. Let's go and get everything going down. Battle Ram's going to run in. The Fireball's going to connect onto too much, though. So that's going to be a little bit unfortunate. Looks like we'll get some poison damage onto the tower, but that's really going to be it. And an aggressive Ice Wizard right there means that we'll just play our Bandit to clean him up, and that should be the end of this little push here. Bandit's going to crash down, and he will have to respond to this Bandit. Fire Spirits aren't going to do it. Bandit's going to lock onto the tower. Look at that damage. Bandit is just absurd, guys. I don't know what else to say now. This P.E.K.K.A was probably not good. I should have played Executioner, because now that's a lot of Elixir invested when he hasn't played anything. It looks like he's pretty low on Elixir, though, so this is actually working out well for us. I've got the Executioner ready momentarily to deal with his Night Witch. Maybe I'll play my own Night Witch, actually, just to get the bats popping out. And I'm actually going to bring everything together towards the P.E.K.K.A just so it can smack that Night Witch in the face. Perfectly done, but the bats have like 1 HP left. Are you serious right there? And now the P.E.K.K.A is going to run backwards, as he is known to do. She is known to do. P.E.K.K.A is a she, of course. And that will be the end of our push. Looks like his push is still going on right now. And not the most fun right there, but he's going to overcommit with an Ice Wizard. So we can just use our Executioner to clean up. And this is where we might be able to get an aggressive push going. So let's get our Bandit and our Battle Ram. He might play his Fireball soon, so we got to watch out for that. Bandit's going to lock on to the the Fire Spirits, then the tower, and that is going to be tower number 1 going down to 0. The Bandit even has HP left, so it's going to charge into that King Tower. And 1 minute and 3 left on the clock. We've taken tower number 1. My legs are going numb from sitting on this floor and bending over, guys. Okay, we gotta stay committed to this. I can't give this guy a single crown. I can't get up. I must fight through. Germ, let's play our Night Witch. Gotta deal with him. Night Witch is gonna start doing work on this Hog Rider. Let's get the Executioner ready. Hog Rider will only get 1 hit onto the tower. Beautifully done right there. Let's get our Executioner ready here. Let's get our Tornado ready here. Bring that stuff all towards my P.E.K.K.A as the Executioner rains down right there. Bandit's going to lock onto this Hog Rider. This should be the end of the game. I feel like at this point, this dude is just fishing for a 3 crown, and meanwhile, we have so much stuff over here. His Fireball is going to be able to do work, but anything else probably is just not going to work out. And as the P.E.K.K.A makes its way to the tower, that's going to be tower number 2. Bandit's going to lock on right here. Can we go for a 3rd straight 3 crown? Looks like we should be able to have the damage. 3 crowns in a row using this deck, even with legs that I cannot currently feel right now. We're going to pick up that 3rd victory and 9 crowns. Okay. Oh. Have you guys ever like woken up and gotten out of bed and have your legs being numb and actually like fell down on the ground? I actually did that once. I just want to throw that out there. Okay, let's get to battle number 4. Enough of numb leg talk. Okay, final battle against Ollie from the originals right here. We're starting to have some blood circulation in our legs. Let's see if we can do it. Ollie's going to throw some emotes to start off the game. Okay, I see you, Ollie. We'll play our Executioner to start. Fairly expensive defensive card to start with. Looks like he's just going to start out with his Knights, which they're going to meet at the bridge and actually work out just fine for us. So we'll just get ready in a moment. How do we want to play this? I guess we can play the Bandit back here. And as he plays the bowler, this should be fine. Bandit's going to lock onto the tombstone, unfortunately. Okay, that's going to counter the bandit for an even elixir trade. I'm going to get my P.E.K.K.A ready momentarily. P.E.K.K.A was a little bit off, I think. We'll actually bring this Hog Rider a little bit farther over. I'm hoping that rock doesn't hit the tower. It looks like the bowler will. Oh, that is so annoying. Okay, guys, I deserve that. I deserve that right there. We're going to take some big damage, but I do know he has a free spell now, so I'll keep that in mind. And as we get ready, let's go ahead and get this battle ram started. We've got the poison spell ready too. Hopefully this tombstone doesn't come out. Let this battle ram crash. Let this battle ram crash into the tower. The slowest battle ram of all time is going to finally crash. P.E.K.K.A and Barbarians are just slamming onto this right-hand tower right here. That's going to be tower number 1. Getting crushed all the way down to 371 HP. Not too bad at all. And as these archers go through and I start to develop back pains, let's go ahead and get our bandit ready. Don't even know why I played that bandit. Could have taken that archer damage. Bandit's going to go ahead and run through. This probably means a tombstone's coming out. That's going to be a fine trade with me. 3 elixir for 3 elixir. And we can just go ahead and get ready with our Night Witch right now. And just keep on doing what we're doing. Now, if he plays Hog Rider freeze, we do have Tornado to drag into the King Tower, which would be good. But I'm just going to let everything do work over here. Let's even get the P.E.K.K.A down, just to see what this guy's got going on. And as this Night Witch goes on this side, that P.E.K.K.A was fairly aggressive. Probably should have stayed on this right-hand side of the map, but he's going to actually play a bowler, so not the worst thing in the world. I think he might have made a little bit of mistake right there by playing that bowler, so let's get our Executioner going down. He is going to go ahead and play everything here. I'll Tornado everything together. Hog Rider should die unless he plays his free spell, so let's keep that in mind. Here goes the poison spell as well. Free spell won't come down in time, and as that P.E.K.K.A rolls through, wait, I make this mistake where I always don't focus on the tower that I need to kill towards the very end, so I'm going to make that happen with the Battle Ram right here. Battle Ram's going to run all the way over and then connect onto the tower. That should be enough to take down tower number 1 with one more Barbarian hit. Perfectly done right there. Here's the bowler, and now, should we protect this right-hand side, or should we just go for the victory? Now, I'm going to go ahead and play Executioner and then play Tornado. Let's see if we can cut this down. The free spell's coming out, though, and that free spell did work out perfectly. Hog Rider's going to lock onto the tower, and unfortunately, that's going to be tower number 1 going down, but this is not the end of the battle. Things are still going to be okay for us. Let's get our poison spell for this over here. Battle Ram's going to follow up shortly after. Nicely done right there. Poison spell is going to keep on popping. Battle Ram's going to run into the tower, though. Look at that Battle Ram damage. The P.E.K.K.A is just taking... The Bandit is going to crash all the way to the tower, and unfortunately, we're not going to get a 3 crown for the 4th straight game, but we will pick up 11 straight crowns. Perfectly done right there. Now, we did give him a tower, which sort of makes me feel a little bit bad, but still, 4 wins, 0 losses inside of the Grand Challenge using this deck, and every single battle was actually so simple. So if you guys want to try this out, let me know in the comment section below. It is the P.E.K.K.A, Executioner, Tornado, Poison, Bandit, Battle Ram, Night Witch, and Arrow deck, and that is going to do it for this video, guys. I'm going to go ahead and lay down and try to get some blood back going into my legs, and yeah, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.